Hello friends, today I'm going to show you a few more things in Google Sheets. First off, I would like to show you how to resize columns. So whenever you type something into a cell, if it doesn't fit in that column and it spills out into the next column, all you need to do is come up here in the column headers in the gray shaded area and hover on the edge of the column that you need to expand. And then as soon as you see that left right arrow up here, you can just drag it uh, until you get past the last letter of the word. Okay, so that's pretty easy to do. Just come up here, hover, wait for a left right arrow, and then you can move it whatever direction you need to. All right, the next thing I want to show you is how to merge cells. So sometimes you want one big cell instead of broken up into little individual cells. Let me get some more data typed in here real quick. So we have actually a need to make some cells merged. Let's just put a couple colors in here. Let's do red and blue. Okay, so up here, we're going to name our spreadsheet random stuff. Okay, now this is considered a main heading. So main headings, there's a few things you need to do to main headings. You need to make them bold, and you need to make it size 15, which isn't listed, so we'll just type that one in. Okay, and then you need to make it centered over these three cells, or I'm sorry, these three columns. So what I want to do is use my selection arrow, so stay in the middle of the cells, drag across to A, B, and C, letting Google Sheets know how wide you need this to be centered over. And since we have three columns, we want to take this three columns. Now, this button up here is what we're looking for. This is to merge the cells, to join the three cells. And now you can't just click on B1, A1, or C1. It's all merged. Now, if you didn't really want to do that and you needed to take that off, you could unmerge it. Okay, but for our purposes, main headings, they are supposed to be merged. So we'll go back here and click merge. And then the last thing we need to do is center this. So then we can just go up to our alignment tool here and we can center it. Okay, so main heading, that's the proper format. The next thing on the very next row down is called the subheading. We'll take off our caps lock and let's use today's date as our subheading. Okay, so right now it's not centered over all three columns. So take your arrow pointer, select how far across you want it centered, and since these are in C, don't go past C or it won't be centered correctly. Okay, so go clear to C and let's go ahead and merge. And then the last thing we need to do is center. Perfect. Now, after you do a main heading and a subheading, you leave an empty row. You type nothing in row 3. So come down here to row 4, and now we're going to type column headings describing what data is in each column. So maybe for this one, we could just call it longest words, I guess. Longest words. For this one, we call it animals, and colors for this one. So for column headings, we want to center them. We want to underline them. Hello, where's the underline? How come I don't see it? Well, I will just do Control U. Probably right in front of my face and I can't see it. Okay, and if you want to just speed up the process, you can select both at a time. So the changes you make, Control U, the changes you make to one, we'll just do it to both. And then Control E to center, or up here in the alignment tool, center. All right, so there we have it. I think that is all you need to know for today's assignment. Thanks, and talk to you soon.